If you put your mind to it, guys, you can do anything and everything you want. Hey everyone, it's Candy. And, first of all, my hair's a wreck. It's 7:21 a.m. I've been up for a little over 2 hours. I am still in the same clothes that I filmed in yesterday, so you will see 2 videos with the same kind of whatever, back to back probably, but sorry. I accomplished a huge milestone for me today, and it's not to say that I'm going to do it every day or every week even, but for me, this was a big deal, and I didn't realize how big of a deal it was until I posted a picture on Instagram and wrote something about it and sat here and thought for about 20 minutes, and I keep crying, but it's like good crying, but bad crying, because like, not bad crying, but like, it's crazy the things that we have to overcome in life, right? So, I have a trash can, like most people have a trash can, and my trash can has like a lid that closes on top of it. Like, I know a lot of them have like the lids, but my fiance specifically seeks out trash cans that will like close in the germs in a sense for me, because I'm such a germaphobe, as we've talked about, but I've never really went into like detail a whole lot, because I just don't really, I mean, people that are close to me I talk about it with, but like I don't like to throw all my problems out onto the internet. I want to my channel a lot of times to be happy, or I want to be like the happy girl, but like there are some demons that I struggle with, which we've talked about. Most of them reflect on my mental illnesses, and germophobia is one of the biggest for me. I use so much sanitizer. I've went to washing my hands recently more, I would say in the last 3 to 4 months, instead of always going for like sanitizer, because it makes your hands really dry, and they say it also gets rid of the good bacteria and the good germs, but that was a transition, and I still use a lot of sanitizer, but I also like, I do half and half now, so a lot of times I wash my hands instead of just sanitizing them. So that was like one big step, is doing that. And back to my trash can. The trash can has a lid, like I just wave my hand over it and the lid opens by itself. I throw my trash in. After a few seconds, it closes back, and that's it. And in my brain, the way I rationalize it is, well, it locks all the germs in there. No germs are floating around, because I have an issue with like things in the trash can, germs floating around. In my bathroom, you know, they tell you like with your toothbrush, so my toothbrush is like closed. I used to keep it upside down in peroxide constantly so that no germs from the toilet got, like, all these germ issues I have. So last night I had asked my fiance to take the trash out, because we had fed the Fosters, and usually I put it up in a little trash bag, the can of food, and throw it out because, you know, it smells. But last night I was like, oh, the trash needs to go out, so just throw it in the trash, no big deal. And so that's what we did. So this morning I got up a little earlier than him and went and got my coffee at Dunkin' Donuts and did a few things. I went to bed really early, so I was really energized this morning, and I decided, and I fed the Fosters and everything, and then I decided that I was going to try to tackle the trash can. I don't know what prompted me this morning to do it. I don't know why I chose today. I don't know. I was just feeling really good this morning. And the trash was full, and I'd taken, like, it's got a top that you've got to take off, and usually I don't touch that either, because, I mean, stuff touches that, but I hadn't, and usually I would wear gloves. I've never tried to take the top off, really, but if I were to do anything with trash, or even, like, my dogs have, like, these little medallions you break up like this, and I just would always wear gloves. And I was telling my fiance before I even did that, when I was feeding the dogs this morning, or I think it was after that, actually. Or maybe, actually it was before that. I'm sorry. I was feeding the dogs this morning. He was laying in bed, and I was feeding the dogs, and I was like, look, I can break this up without gloves. And I've done that for probably about 6 months now, which is so fucking crazy. So I guess then I got brave and went and tackled the trash can. And it was easy. Like, I was a little bit nervous, but I did it. I took the lid off, put the lid in the floor, and then it has this little bracket thing, and I took that off, I just closed it and I just took it outside. I didn't even touch the outside trash can, which I've been doing pretty good, but you know, you have the outside lid and it's whatever. So, but I did it. I cannot even believe I did it. And I know this sounds so crazy and so dumb, but I did it. And the only reason I'm filming this, because I wasn't going to do this or whatever, but the reason I'm doing this is to show anybody that has any sort of fears or whatever it is that it's not really that bad. You just have to exposure therapy. I know I talk about it all the time. It's like beating a fucking dead horse, but exposure therapy, doing something and then going through and going like, well, it wasn't that bad. And it doesn't mean that I'll be able to do it tomorrow or a week. It's, you know, it's a process, you know, do it here and do it there. But I feel so good about doing it. I feel so accomplished, like I just cured disease or something. Like, I can't even believe how good I feel. So I wanted you guys to understand that sometimes even the most strong, positive, like, I have no problems with wearing crop tops and being a fat girl, and I did at one point, but it was small baby steps that took me into being who I am now. And so here's with another portion of my life, which is another, you know, a big deal. Actually, it's the biggest deal. One of the biggest deals of my life is the germophobia that I have. And I have been working on it for a while now, but for the last year, been really, really dedicated to working on it and trying to, because there are things that I can't do because of these abnormal fears. You know, there are things that I don't go to places because I'm worried about germs, or I don't do things because I'm worried about germs. But now I'm trying so hard to overcome these things so that I can live, and slowly but surely I'm doing it. And I think that's why I'm crying and whatever, is because I'm so happy that I'm finally stepping out of some of these irrational fears, in my opinion. Like I said, I've been working on it for like, a while, but I would say really dedicated for like a year. And like, what I mean by that is typically if I was out in public and there was like a door handle I have to touch to go into a store, I lift my shirt up and grab it, or my skirt or whatever. But like, for the last, I would say 6 months, pretty hardcore. If I'm feeling adventurous or whatever, I will grab a door handle and I'm like, it's not so bad. And I just want to share with you today to show you that if you put your mind to it, guys, you can do anything and everything you want. I cannot believe I touched a trash can like that. It's been, I mean, I can't even tell you the last time I touched a trash can, but like, I've lived in this house nearly 7 years and never taken the trash out, so it's a big accomplishment for me. As always, guys, thank you for watching. I'm so glad I can share these things with you. It makes me feel like I have a good support system. So thank you so much. I love you all so, so much. And until next time, keep shining bright, little stars. You can do anything you want. Bye.